It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning this season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
Let's meet the starting lineup, the visiting Miami Heat. At small forward, Luol Deng. At point guard, Goran Dragic. At center, Hassan Whiteside. At the other forward position, Chris Bosh. At the other guard position, Dwayne Wade. The head coach of the visiting team is Eric Spoelstra. Starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 34, Mike Dunleavy. The man in the middle from Florida, 6'11", number 13, Joakim Noah. And at guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. At guard, 6'7", from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. Starting at the other forward position, 7 feet, number 16, Pau Gasol. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Wade and Deng are the 2 and 3, and it's Dragic into the point. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
At the line for 2.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season, averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
He's off on the first.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
And he's good on the second.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in blocked shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
Shots good from Butler.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Wade. Looks for Bosch, gets it to him. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Dragic against Rose. To the paint, here's Gasol. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Dragic kicks to Bosch. Trains the three-pointer. Bosch has got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Gasol a screen. Right wing for three, Dunleavy. That one goes. Count. Dunleavy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Bosch puts up a three, and the Heat another three.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Dunleavy. Dishes it to Rose. Inside, here's Noah. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want. But then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That free throw missing. And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Heat. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. He feeds it to Dang. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shoots. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. That's 10 points for Chris Bosh.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Gasol passes to Butler. Can't get it to go. Good D by Wade. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bosh, a screen on Rose. And it's Dang in the corner. Outside Bosh. Now the dish to Dragic. The pass to Wade. Shot clock at 5. From 20 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Rose dishes to Gasol. And it's Dang with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Now Dragic. The teardrop falls in.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Outside Rose to stop the run. And the layup is good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Butler against Wade. He dishes it to Whiteside. Outside Dang. Pass to Bosh. And another basket for Miami.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
And I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on. especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Gasol, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by Dragic. Dang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They grabbed their own miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Dragic against Butler. The shot by Wade, wide open. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 4th, Pau Gasol.
How about if we just call them the top glass eaters? They gobble up those rebounds, and some guys just have a knack for being able to do that.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Butler. He sinks the 11-footer. Butler's got his second bucket.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Chalmers against Brooks. And Chalmers kicks to Winslow. That 3 off the mark. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Bulls. Heinrich passes to Brooks. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Can't make good off the pick. Chalmers with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. Stoudemire outside. Bosh, the screen. Stoudemire dishes to Chalmers. From deep. The rebound by Gibson. And here is Brooks. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Heat out front, they're up by 10. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark. Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Bulls. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is out there with Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injuries.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Wade kicks to Stoudemire. The feed to Dragic. Stoudemire against Brooks. Stoudemire, here we go. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Brooks kicks to Rose. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Wade passes to Dragic. Whiteside dishes to Dang. Whiteside a screen. Stoudemire against Gibson. Step back shot, and there's another one for the Heat.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Okay, fans, now coming onto the court are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Check out the numbers for Derrick Rose, how he performed last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
The Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. And he gets the bucket.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Here at the numbers on Pau Gasol. Great showing for him last season. 4th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he's so physical and explosive. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
The Heat leading by 8. Dragic kicks to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Dang. Wade against Brooks. Dang gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Dang's got 5 now.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Now here's Dragic following the miss by Derrick Rose. Feeds it to Whiteside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. No good on the second free throw. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seemed to think that Clarkie was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Miami leading by 11. Outside Dragic. And Stoudemire in the corner. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Stoudemire's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
Now here's Brooks. Shot off the screen, and the jumper falls for him. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he gets it to go. Tang's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Wade. High post, Stoudemire. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
The kick out to Rose. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Rose has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. Stoudemire the pass to Wade. 58 seconds left now here in the second. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Heat shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. Butler, he's checked in for Brooks, and it's Heinrich in for Rose. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic, and the shot no good, a bit short. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season, said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix into South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
That's his second personal foul.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Puts it up. And the shot is long. Shot from the top of the key. No good on the buzzer beater. And so we conclude the first half. Heat lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. A tremendous game we're seeing from Chris Bosh. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
We've seen them play better, but they're still in control. Their talent level is much higher. They were able to kind of coast through the first half. But if these guys crank up the intensity, this league could double, triple, quadruple. I don't know what comes after quadruple, but still 2 quarters to play, though.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stat. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And Chicago has possession. 9-point game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Dang attacking. Out to the wing. Dragic against Rose. Bosch, the screen. Dragic kicks to Dang. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Paul Gasol.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
All free throws good from Luol Deng. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit. But still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
And the basket by Rose.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Inside, here's Noah. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now Rose, following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. From 13. The shot misses. Wade with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Stoudemire with a screen on Rose. Here's Dragic. Here's Stoudemire. Count it from 12. Stoudemire's got 8 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout for the Bulls. Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 5, the Bulls.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. Kicks it to Gasol. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. Now, here's Wade. The baseline jumper goes down. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Brooks dishes to Gasol. Fades away. And again, Chicago. No good. He'd have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Dragic, the pass to Stoudemire. No dice from 9 feet out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
To the middle. Noah's shot is off.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
That's good. And it's 7 points for Wade.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Bulls trail by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
First personal foul.
So for the Bulls, Gibson comes in for Joakim Noah. And Mirotic subbed in for Rose. And Miami with a change here, too. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Brooks kicks to Gasol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 7. Stoudemire, the screen. The kick out to Dang. 4 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Now Chalmers, after Aaron Brooks' three-pointer didn't go. Back to Chalmers. Out left to the wing. Here's Bosch. And he gets it to go. Bosch has got 14 points for the game.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. He kicks it to Gibson. Shoots from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Brooks against Chalmers. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Chalmers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Brooks dishes to Gibson. Passes to Mirotic. Down low. And stolen by Chalmers. Dishes it to Wade. Bosch against Gibson. The 10-footer. Great D that time from Gibson.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Great shot there, Kev. And the crowd is going crazy.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco.
The Heat leading by 9. Heinrich and Butler at the 2 and 3. Mirotic is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. He feeds it to Dunleavy. To the wing right side. Back to Mirotic. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Green. Mirotic grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 9. Rose kicks to Mirotic. There's a good screen. There's the pass to Rose. And Mirotic has it in the corner. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 8 points for Nikola Mirotic.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Now, here's Whiteside. In transition, here come the Bulls. From 12 feet out. Here's Dunleavy, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Now here's Heinrich. The dish to Mirotic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve, effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott,
Yes.
whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
And so Mirotic nails both of them.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
Now here's Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Bosh. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
Rose attacking. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. He dishes it to Winslow. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Bosh against Noah. Right side Bosh. Another shot. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Rose. Pass to Mirotic. Shoots off the screen. Shot is no good. The Heat go the other way with it. The drive by Green. Takes it from 10. And it falls over the rim and in. 20 points for Chris Bosh. For Chicago, Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Butler in for Kirk Hinrich. And then for Miami, Bang comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Gerald Green. Wade against Butler. Gasol. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Bulls moving the ball around, and that one's good. Butler's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this one.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Wade kicks to Dragic. The drive by Wade. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Rose kicks it to Noah. Rose against Dragic, and it's Rose penetrating, and it's sent back by Bosch. They recover it. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Dragic kicks to Bosch. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Gasol, a screen on Dragic. Rose against Dragic. Here's Butler. Offensive rebound. Here's Noah. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
When Noah gets going like that, forget about it.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Rose against Dragic. Gasol dishes to Dunlap. That's a 2 from Butler. The second effort. It's in!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 1.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Extra time just about to get started here with the jump ball coming up. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. Now Bosh following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Stoudemire having a good one. He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also. Just battling hard on every possession.
That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Miami trailing. Dragic with it. Stoudemire outside. Back to Dragic. Five on the clock. Releases. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Mirotic brings the double team. And it goes out of bounds. Went off Dragic.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here's Butler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Goran Dragic.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
For the Bulls, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
The feed to Bosch. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Shot's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Rose. Mirotic the screen. Wade against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. And again, Chicago. No good. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Bosch with it, now guarded by Mirotic. A second chance effort, it counts, and the foul. That's on Joakim Noah.
What an offensive force Stoudemire can be.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him? The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Now here's Butler.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Six to shoot. Outside Rose. Shot from the wing. Can't get it to go. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a nice win for you tonight, Joakim. What was the attitude of the team coming into this game and just in general?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress. And, you know, we just got to keep fighting and get as many W's as possible.
Congratulations, Joakim. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose.
We saw Rose explode tonight. His dual threat ability, being able to score or pass equally well, man, that puts him on another level.
The thing that has to jump out at you is all of those points in the paint. He found every gap in the defense that he could, and he never stopped attacking the basket. If the D was expecting him to just hang out on the perimeter, they were wrong.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.